For spiritual people, very often, you see, why you're on the spiritual path? Because you're on the spiritual path to attain something supreme, to attain God. So very often when a devotee died, like Krishna said also in the Gita, those who surrender to me, I take control of them, I take care of them, and at the end of the life they come directly to me. But we can't take this for granted, that yes, I believe in Krishna, I love him, and that's it. When I died, I will go to him. No, you will not. So very often people think that yes, because they have been on the spiritual path, that they will be free. No, they will not. Like I said, freedom comes only when you have attained a certain degree of spirituality. That's real freedom. And when you have freedom, which means the supreme bliss will awake itself. It can happen in one life, or it can happen in many lives. So, for a bhakta, it can happen if they have short term only to attain the Lord. They will be born very quickly. And they will be born again as a bhakta, as a devotee. So it can be through the grace of the Master, for the grace of the Guru, and the grace of God. It can be in a year, it can be in 2 years' time. But if it's for a materialistic person, a minimum is 100 years. There's a gap of 100 years. So don't think that in this life you will, if you know somebody, if that person would, karma it is not that, maybe they'll be born again in some other life you will meet. And sometimes you go through life 1,000 times after you meet somebody. Because your level of karma and their level of karma is completely different. Some people appeared, they said, yes, we will see us again. Yes, it's true you will see us one day, you don't even know when you will see. But it's not you, it's not your, you see, when you talk about you, you think that your soul is the same as thinking the way you are thinking, acting the way you are acting. No, it's nothing to do with that. And the time lapse, like here, in the material world, time, you have a watch, you're looking at your time. Time is in one way. But in the other side, time don't exist like that. A few seconds of that time, it is hundreds and thousands of years here. And that you can see in the Puranas, the story of, there was a king and his daughter who went to Brahmalok. They left their kingdom, they went to see Lord Brahma. So as when they came back, thousands of years have gone. The kingdom was not even there. I said, but we were just there for a few minutes. We just pay our respect, to Lord Brahma, and we came back. That's it. But everything have changed. So the time difference is not the same. So if a wicked person have very heavy karma, they will take long time to be born, because then also karma play also a big role. They will be also probably incarnated in many animal species also. See, for example, people which eat meat, the amount of the animal which you have eaten a lot, you will be born that, because you have a karma toward that. Then you say, yes, I have not killed that animal, how can I have karma toward that animal? But you have participated in eating them. Then you degrade, So your level of karma also work in many ways, in many things what you have created karma about. So we take For the people which is full of grace, they will take it's easy to attain. Then they will be born very quickly. But this happens only when there is grace. So minimum, like I said, it takes 100 years for a soul. Human years, for a soul to be back. But this is exclude the realized souls. Realized souls can come and goes whenever they want. They're not bound by any of these laws.